today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Get out of here, man!
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Watkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Watson a give. This is Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Makes the score Texans 3, Titans nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fairbairn now following the made field knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A toss left. Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets... And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Titans have taken the lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Number 31, David Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
30-yard line.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
21-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now, shy of the 25.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A first down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The ball carrier, he's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Tannehill. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
From 17 yards out. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after.
Extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
Texans 10.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10.
Well, here's David Johnson in the Houston offense yet again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball. Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Operating from the gun. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Complete to Duke Johnson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and goal from the 1. Watson going to try and run it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carrier. J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Tannehill on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Throwing again is Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
At the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brian Anger possession.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Texans say they have it. They do. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Texans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was David Johnson who had a solid first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Watson. Open man is Hansen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, that's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. They got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Johnson. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
On first down, Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Titans 17.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Gostkowski now converted for three. Now he'll kick this. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now let's look at David Johnson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's by 4.
Throwing on second down. Watson got an open man. It's QT.
That's good.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
From the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
This is Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Woodside. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Woodside. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 5 now. Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
On first down, it's Johnson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Gardner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Throwing here, Woodside. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Woodside looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Woodside.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson.
Number 20.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rashaan Evans.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Watson's pass.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Watch the run.
To throw is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Is on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own.
And the Titans getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Woodside to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Merciless. Deshaun Watson sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Woodside. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that
play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They set up the screen for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the back. Looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
David Johnson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
On the carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On the carry.
Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.